So today we are looking at I Got You by Bebe Rexha. This lesson will be based on my acoustic instrumental of the song, which is up on my channel now, so go check that out before the lesson. And just a quick reminder that if you ever get lost or stuck throughout the lesson, then expand the description box below for a written explanation of each step. So let's do it. So for this track there's 9 chords that we need to know. And the first chord is A minor 7, which is 5th fret E string, 5th fret D string, 5th fret G string, and 5th fret B string. The second chord is E minor, which is open E string, 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, open G string, and open B string. The third chord is F major 7, which is 1st fret E string, 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string, and 1st fret B string. The fourth chord is G6, which is 3rd fret E string, 2nd fret D string, 4th fret G string, and 3rd fret B string. The fifth chord is C major 9, which is 3rd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, 4th fret G string, and 3rd fret B string. The sixth chord is D minor 7, which is 5th fret A string, 7th fret D string, 5th fret G string, and 6th fret B string. The 7th chord is E minor 7, which is 7th fret A string, 9th fret D string, 7th fret G string, and 8th fret B string. The 8th chord is F major 7 again, but this shape, which is 8th fret A string, 10th fret D string, 9th fret G string, and 10th fret B string. And the 9th and final chord is G add 4, which is 10th fret A string, 10th fret D string, 12th fret G string, and 12th fret B string. And they are all the chords that you need to know. So for this song there's 3 sections that we need to cover. The first section will be the verse/pre-chorus, which I've grouped together because they both use the same chords and the same picking pattern. The second section will be the chorus, and the third section will be the bridge. So starting with the verse/pre-chorus, I'll just play through the whole progression nice and slow. So for this we're going to be starting on the A minor 7, and we're going to be using our thumb, our first, our second and our third fingers to pluck the chords. So we're going to start by plucking the low E string with the thumb, and then we're going to pluck the D string with the first finger, and then we're going to pluck the G and B strings together with the second and third fingers. So that would be E, D, G and B. And we're going to be using this same pattern for all the chords in this progression. So that would be E, D, G and B. After this we're going to move to the E minor and do exactly the same. So E, D, G and B. E, D, G and B. So what we have so far. And then after this we're going to move to the F major 7, and we're going to pluck the E, then the D, then the G and B together 3 times. So that'll be E, D, G and B, then again E, D, G and B, and then again E, D, G and B. So we're going to do the same pattern but in a total of 3 times. So what we have so far. And then after this we're going to move up to the G6 and we're going to use the same pattern again. So E, D, G and B. So what we have so far. And then finally we're going to go back up to the A minor 7 and we're going to use the same pattern but play it twice. So E, D, G and B, and then again E, D, G and B. And that'll be the whole progression for the verse. So if I just play through the whole progression nice and slow. And now a little bit more up to speed. And that is the chord progression and picking pattern that I use for the verse. So next we have the chorus, and this is going to be exactly the same as the verse, but we're just going to be changing the E minor for the C major 9. So if I just play through the whole progression nice and slow. So for this we're going to be starting on A minor 7 and we're going to use the same pattern as before, so that'll be E, D, G and B. And then this time we're going to be going to the C major 9 and we're going to be plucking the A string with the thumb, then the D string with the first finger, and then G and B together with the second and third fingers. So that'll be A, D, G and B. So what we have so far. And then we're going to go to the F major 7 and we're going to use the same pattern on the E but play it 3 times. So that'll be E, D, G and B, E, D, G and B, then again E, D, G and B. So that pattern 3 times. Then again up to the G6 and the E, D, G and B once. So what we have so far. And then finally moving up to the A minor 7 and using that same pattern but playing it twice. So E, D, G and B, then again E, D, G and B. And that'll be the chord progression and picking pattern for the chorus. So if I just play through the whole progression nice and slow. And now a little bit more up to speed. And that is the chord progression and picking pattern that I use for the chorus. And finally we have the bridge section, and I'll just play through the whole section nice and slow. So for this we're going to be starting on the F major 7, and we're going to be using the same pattern as before, so E, D, G and B, and we're going to do this twice on the F major 7, so E, D, G and B, E, D, G and B. And then we're going to move to the C major 9, and we're going to pluck the A string, then the D string, then G and B together. I'm just going to do that once. So what we have so far. And then we're going to move to the G6, and we can get to this really easily by just taking the second finger that is currently on the 3rd fret A string and moving it to the 3rd fret E string. So you're just bringing that second finger up to the E string, and then you've got G6. So it's a really nice easy movement. And then when we're on the G6, we're going to use the same pattern as before, so E, D, then G and B together. So what we have so far. And then we're going to do the same thing again, so back to the F major 7 and doing the pattern twice. So E, D, G and B, E, D, G and B. Then to the C major 9 again, A, D, G and B. Then to the G6, E, D, G and B. So we're going to go around those 3 chords twice. And then after this, we're going to move up to the D minor 7. And we're going to pluck the A string, then the D string, then the G and B, and we're going to do this twice. So A, D, G and B, A, D, G and B. And then we're going to slide up to the E minor 7, which is exactly the same shape, slid up 2 frets. And we're going to use the same pattern, so A, D, G and B, A, D, G and B. So far on the second half it's and then we're going to move up to the F major 7, but this second shape, and we're going to use exactly the same pattern, so A, D, G and B. I'm going to do that twice again. So far we have and then finally we're going to move up to the G add 4, and we're going to pluck the A string, then the D string, then the G and B together. Then we're going to go back to the A string once, and then we're going to slap the strings or hit them and then slide down, so like a. So we're going to use the, using the 2nd and 3rd fingers to just flick the chord and slide down. So for the G add 4, it'll be A, D, G and B together, A, then flick and slide. And that will lead back into the chorus. So we go around the F major 7, the C major 9 and the G6 twice, and then we go to this movement on the D minor 7, the E minor 7, the F major 7 and then the G add 4. And that'll be the whole of the bridge. So if I just play through the whole progression nice and slow. And now a little bit more up to speed. And that is the chord progression and picking pattern that I use for the bridge. And that's all you need to know for this track, so I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Remember to hit the subscribe button below to keep up to date with all my latest guitar tutorials and acoustic instrumentals, and I'll see you all on the next one.